Hello, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews with kind of an exciting beer for me to taste on camera. This is from the Proclimation Brewing Company, which used to be located in South Kingstown, Rhode Island, now is located on 298 Calvert Street, which is in Warwick, Rhode Island. It is in an industrial park. Go figure, a craft brewery in an industrial park. I went there a couple weeks ago on one of my days off I had at the end of September, or at the end of December. And they're one of those breweries that they do some Belgian-style beers and some dark porters and stouts, but they're known for being one of those New England-style IPA and pale ale companies. And this beer here makes no exception. This is their single-hopped pale ale. It's a revolving hop series. This is called Derivative, and this derivative is Galaxy hopped. And they say this beer is a unique snowflake, a unicorn on a farm of Shetland ponies. Complete original that we at Proclamation Brewing Company came up with entirely by ourselves on our own creative, kind of hippie stuff there. They say drink fresh, unfiltered, and may contain sediment contents under pressure. So there are the ponies, and then the blue guy is a unicorn. This says 12/21/2017, and we're at the 8th of January now, so not too old. Just so you know, they don't really mention what their beers are made or anything about their beers on their website, which is proclamationaleco.com. But on Beer Advocate, in the derivative series, they are using, in the series, they've had this Galaxy version, a Mosaic version, a Nelson Sauvin, and a Pacific Gem. Never heard of that hop in my life. But the Galaxy version on Beer Advocate only has 273 reviews, and it gets a 4.23 out of 5, and this one is being called a American Pale Ale, New England style. And it's a 6% alcohol by volume beer. I'm going to pour it into a IPA glass. So I believe they had a Citra version when I went to their brewery on tap to try. And they only had the cans of a Galaxy hopped version. So they say that it's hopped on the description on Beer Advocate. They say it's hopped with Amarillo and Citra and dry hopped with 2+ Galaxy. So yeah, there is some particulates. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see the particulates there. And it's definitely that New England orangey, kind of lemony yellow haze to it and look to it with that bone white head. Bone or napkin white. Yeah, head. Yeah, this smells good. It smells very refreshing. Nice white bready malt. There is some lemoniness in that. I get a lot of pineapple and citrus note in this one. Pineapple's the big one. There is some orangey notes. And lemon, like I said. Maybe some grapefruit, but big orange or pineapple notes. A little bit of this bubblegum yeast in the background, not too large. Slight amount of oily note, not much. A little bit of resin. And maybe some piney, spicier hop notes. So, kind of fruity just in general, and tropical juice. It smells refreshing, and I'm thirsty. Cheers. This is the Galaxy single dry hopped, or single hopped pale ale derivative series. Very soft, somewhat creamy, if you believe that. It's kind of fluffy, a little bit velvety. I think they've really done well in getting this New England IPA and pale ale kind of a mouthfeel to it. It kind of feels like it would be a white wheat malt. Sweet oranges, sweet pineapple, oranges, and lemon. But there's more pineapple and lemon than orange. Oh my goodness. And then underneath all that is some grapefruit. There's definitely, like I said, in the nose, in the taste, I'm definitely getting the bubblegummy yeast. Almost like in a wheat beer or like a Belgian style beer. Or like a German Hefeweizen. Definitely a sweet white bready malt. And a sweet lemoniness, sure. A little bit of some oils. A little bit of a resinous. There's a tiny touch of a garlic, oniony dank, but it's a small amount, but it reminds you that it's there. The mouthfeel, I think maybe some of that spiciness could be from the fact that it's unfiltered and I'm getting that flavor of the yeast, but to go back to where I was going there, the mouthfeel, it's just ultra, it's stupidly drinkable. You can just drink this and crack up another one before you remember that you're actually drinking 6% beer. I would say it's on the light side of medium, but medium, crisp. Nice carbonation zing. There's a little bit of, I wouldn't say it's the driest beer, but it's pretty dry. I'd say it's semi-dry to semi-dry. Crisp, clean, ultra refreshing. I really feel the carbonation in the back of the palate. And it's kind of making me want to burp. Yeah, I mean, one of the better, if not the best, Galaxy hopped beer that I've had. That's primarily done with some Galaxy. That's at least toted with the fact that it's Galaxy dry hopped. Rating-wise, they give it a 4.32. So much carbonation. They give it a 4.32 out of 5 on Derivative Galaxy. I'd give that at least a 90. It's at least an A-. I think it's a pale ale, so it's not supposed to be like an IPA. It's not supposed to be going in that direction of IPA or of double IPA, where it's showcasing more about the hops. And in that regard, it's not supposed to be quite as bitter as that. So for a really tasty beer, that mustache hair on this glass. So for a really tasty beer that has the juicy qualities and that fluffy mouthfeel and just those notes that you want in a New England style hoppy beer, but just lighter in mouthfeel, then yeah, somehow if you get able to get any Proclimation ale company or brewing company beers, I would try them. I went to the brewery for the first time, I think it was 2 Thursdays ago when I had some time off from work, and I knew that they made beers like the New England style IPAs and hoppy beers, and I kind of went into this thinking it was going to be, because I live near Trillium, going down south into Rhode Island, where they don't make a lot of that New England IPA style beers, kind of thinking it was going to be like a Trillium South. And then I tried one of their beers. I don't know if they make it right, and I don't know if they have it available right now. I don't think they have it available right now, but there will be a review coming up soon called Tendril, which is their around 7%. Tendril is 7.8%. It's their American New England style, just plain old regular IPA. I remember smelling that and tasting that, and just, that's Trillium made in Rhode Island. It's the best beer I've had in Rhode Island. This is certainly one of the best beers I've ever had in the state of Rhode Island. So yeah, at least a 90. This is in the A range. This is definitely worth your time. You know what? 93. Screw it. Life's too short. Drink these amazing beers. You want a refreshment in a glass from Rhode Island? Proclimation Brewing Company. Derivative Galaxy. Try all the derivatives. Cheers!